hello, and hello once more, dear and wonderful zine friends, and welcome to Happy Mail Monday. If you are new here, I am your host, Silver Nix, hanging out in rural Australia, showing you the mail that has landed in my post box over the past week. Whew! And if you're getting some distinct late Arvo vibes from the position of the sun or the lighting or whatever, that's because it is in fact not Monday morning, it is Monday afternoon. I have been sick all weekend with some sort of allergy cold concoction combination that just kicked my rear end for the entire weekend, so that was fun. I did wake up feeling less than ideal this morning, and I slept in a little bit because, you know, I gotta be extra careful when you're immunocompromised and all that stuff. And so I have been being careful, but I am me, and I always want to do all the things, and I'm trying to calm myself down about that. But we got into this afternoon, I got to feeling better, like have a bit more energy and everything like that, and I just thought, you know what, I have some mail. Like, there's nowhere in the universe that says Happy Mail Mondays. It has to be recorded in the morning. I mean, I've done Happy Mail Monday on Tuesday, so, and I've done midweek Happy Mail just because I couldn't wait till the next week to open what I got, so so why not? Why not do the recording in the afternoon? Why not? So the lighting might be a little bit different, I'm not sure, but if there's any sort of troubles or discrepancy, I do apologize for that. I am still using the different phone for recording, but last time seemed to be fine. So the only thing wrong with last week's video was my bad Portuguese. Anyway, so hi, that was my weekend. I hope you had a better weekend than I did. I'm very, very happy to have some sunshine today, though, because even though I'm not supposed to be in the sunshine because of the medications I'm on, I still love it, and I still consider myself solar powered. So I'm not a morning person. Anywho, so let's get right to the mail, because that's why we're here, and all the way from Japan we have mail from Craig. Hi Craig. You have some mail on its way to you if it hasn't arrived already. So Craig is awesome person, sweet person, one of the sweetest people I know. I don't even recall how we got to being zine friends, but we have been zine friends for quite a while. Craig is a former Australian. Well, still Australian. Do you ever stop being Australian? But living in Japan, expat living in Japan, and yeah, just been great friends for a while. I'll put some links in the bits and bobs, as I always do, to Ryan of Pocket Thoughts and Craig have the Zine-spiration interview series. They have interviewed me in the past, but that's not why I'm linking it, you know. But they have interviewed me in the past, so but they have interviewed all kinds of people, all kinds of zine people for your zine-spiration. It's a lovely video interview series, so I'll put that in the bits and bobs, and I'll also put the Pocket Thoughts shop, because if I do recall correctly, and don't quote me on this because I'm not 100% sure, but I think I recall that you can get Craig's zines through Ryan's shop. So if you're not on this side of the world, because obviously Craig's in Japan, Ryan's in Canada, so could help with shipping and stuff like that. So I'll have all the bits and bobs, all the details in the bits and bobs. Well worth checking out. Like I said, Craig is just the sweetest person and makes these very sweet, thoughtful, thought-provoking zines that I enjoy very, very much. Goodness me. Ooh, all right, so speaking of, you have to forgive me. I shouldn't have, given I've been not feeling very well, but I did have a coffee, so I'm a little bit bouncy. But so be it. I'm a bit bouncy anyway for Happy Meal Monday. I just have the added caffeine factor. So anyway, so on to Craig's zines, and Craig knows I love the note and included one. Hi Craig. Nix, hello. Here are my February and March zines. I'm really proud of the zines I've been making this year, especially the handwritten one, March zine. Keep spreading sunshine and all the best for your health. Our zine angel. Take care, Craig. Go make me blush and tear up. Call me zine angel. Goodness me, thank you. See, I told you, Craig is the sweetest. He really is the sweetest. So supportive and kind. Like, I just have to tell you, it's, you know, there are scenes to show you, I promise, but I just have to tell you that Craig is the sweetest. Somewhere along the line in our days of friendship, I had mentioned that my favorite color is purple. Somewhere along the line, and then a few years ago, I had my mental health crisis, and Craig really rallied the zine-verse, all the zine friends, and said, you know, send Nix a purple heart to show support. And it's just the sweetest thing. I started getting all these messages on Instagram of these purple hearts, and I'm like, what's going on? And then I saw Craig's post about send a purple heart to show support, because purple's my favorite color. You'd think it was green, but it's purple. But yeah, and it was one of, if not the, like, it's such a beautiful, it was one of the most beautiful, wonderful, caring shows of support I've ever received in my life. It definitely helped me get through an exceptionally difficult time, and I still, to this day, years later, cannot thank Craig enough for all of that. It's really beautiful. So yes. Thank you so much, Craig. You're so sweet. Oh my goodness, this, you know. Oh, I hope you can't see it on the screen, but I'm definitely blushing. Anyway, so the zines. Anyway, thank you, Craig. So we have, let's see, we have, so the February and March zines. So I'll start with the February one, and this is the halves. Oh, sneeze break. Pardon me for that little interruption. I still am a bit sneezy. Oh, goodness me. So we have the February zine. We have the halves. 5 o'clock Tokyo number 5. Welcome to issue 5. It's a mixed bag of old photos, an old story, a new story, and an insight into how the story was written. I hope you enjoy. Oh, that's exciting. I know I always say that's exciting, and I do like it. Like, just because I say it a lot doesn't mean I make it any less true. But it is exciting, but it's especially exciting because, as I think I've mentioned a couple of times by now, I am rewriting my novels, and the insight into how the story was written is very interesting to me. Like, of course, I love all the zines, and I want all of the zines. That is my my self-indulgence in this universe. I want all of the zines, but I'm especially looking for zines about writing and the writing process and novel writing and stuff like that. So this is so well timed, and it's so interesting, the synchronicity of it. Cool. So we have the halves, as in haves and have-nots. So we have that there. Woo! Sorry, I was peeking at the back. Looking at things, making sure there's no address on there, but there's not. So let's see, make sure I'm showing you all this. Oh. So, first story, the halves. I'll read a little bit of it, just a few sentences. When setting the cutlery for a 3-course meal, we work from the outside in. Starter or entree cutlery is on the outside of the setting, followed by the cutlery for the main, placed on the inside of these. Then traditionally, the dessert cutlery is placed above the plate area. Glasses are placed to the right of the dessert cutlery in the order of water, red wine, and followed by a white wine glass. A side plate with a butter knife is then positioned on the left directly above the forks. The setting is then completed with a delicately folded napkin in the center of this arrangement. Oh my goodness me. I've never known. I think I'd be very much an Eliza Doolittle in a posh situation like that. Oh. A cheese board must always be on the ready to complement a delicious meal. Ooh, yummy. Sorry, I really like cheese. Just random. Alright, so we have the halves, and then we have, let's see, brainstorming ideas. This is how I got the idea for the following story. I don't usually write stories like this. I usually start with a small idea, but the idea is theme, in parentheses, theme, never thought out. I just write. So this was new to me. I hope you enjoy. Oh, okay. So, brainstorming. Oh, this is neat. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I really brainstorm as such for my stories either. They just kind of pop in and I see where they take me. But interesting. See, this is exactly why I was like, oh, I want some writer type zines. Hometown heroes. I'm often, it's funny, see, I mentioned how Craig is in Japan and used to live in Australia, and now we have hometown heroes. I'm often asked if I'll ever move back. I was even asked yesterday about it. I don't really have an answer. I'm not very good at looking into the future, but I'm trying to get better at it. To be honest, I never thought I'd end up here. Oh, woo, goodness me. Oh, cool. So, tales from a story from an expat. Oh, cool. This is so neat. I love this. And you get some of the typewritten stuff, but then you have some handwritten stuff as well. I like the mix. I really, really do. And then and expat tales are always interesting to me. I haven't been asked if I'll go back in a long time. That was very much in the early years of me coming to Australia. But now I suppose that I still get called out for my accent. Not nearly as often though. And yeah, just not asked as often if I'll go back. Anyway, so open with care. Now, along with this scene, we have inside are a couple of stickers I received in the mail from a local zinester that found my address in Xerography Debt. Oh, that's neat. Xerography Debt. I love Xerography Debt. If you are not familiar, it is the review zine with per zine tendencies. It's very cool. I think I have, yes, I have a copy right here. This is number 44. They're up to like 52 or something now, 54 maybe, I'm not sure. But this is a double that I ended up with. So here's a copy of Xerography Debt. They're chonky monkeys. They're lovely. And where's my, oh, it's behind I believe that's Fafa's art, but I have Xerography Debt from like first issue to 50, and it's awesome to see how it's progressed over the years. Anyway, so yes, cool. That is so neat. I've had people write to me that they saw my address in Xerography Debt as well. So very cool. Let's see, local zinester. So sugar cereal psychos. Oh, I like this. So we have that. And then oh, these are amazing. So this is obviously Tony the Tiger. All art I wanted to say arted up and that sounded weird. So we have Tony the Tiger. And now we have Lucky Charms. That is awesome. Metal Lucky Charms. That's really cool. I'm sorry it's not quite focusing as well as I'd like. But you get the gist. Cool. That is awesome. Thank you for the stickers too. I have a new water bottle and I want to cover it with stickers. So, Cool, 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 cool. So that was the February edition. And now we have the one that Craig is especially proud of from March. Handwritten issue. Ba-da-da-da. I've been seeing more of this, like more people saying, oh, I'm going to try a handwritten issue. And I think that's really, really cool. It's, I think my, one of my lecturers for professional writing and editing years ago told me that you use different parts of your brain when you handwrite versus when you type. And I stowed that little nugget of information away in my brain. So sometimes I will write, if I'm stuck on a scene or something, I will switch to a notebook from computer, etc., etc. And then I watched this interview with Neil Gaiman, which I will link in the bits and bobs because, pardon me, I will link in the bits and bobs because I think it's a great interview. And like Neil Gaiman is very inspiring all around for me as him as an author, for me as an author. Anyway, Neil Gaiman talks about writing out the entire first draft of things with a fountain pen, which is what inspired me to try out a fountain pen because you can get them really cheap. And I think I've talked about this before, but anyway. So I'll link all the things in the bits and bobs. But yeah, I'm interested. Alright, this was meant to be a short video. Synchronicity interests me. When people who don't have anything to do with each other or any connections and everything, when I see like trends and waves and things like that, but they're not like trends in the social media sense, excuse me while I adjust my bra strap, it's not like oh, this is trending. It's more the synchronicity of things. Like Billy just did a handwritten version of his Desert Sun, and I had just watched that interview with Neil Gaiman talking about handwriting with a fountain pen, and now Craig's doing a handwritten issue, and I just like I don't even know if Craig and Billy know each other. They might, but it's that kind of synchronicity in the universe that I quite enjoy. Do I do anything with it? No. I just acknowledge it and smile and nod and everything like that. But I do think it's a lot of fun, and it's cool to see people using those different parts of their brain to try different things. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's a good creativity boost to try to do something outside of your usual, to just give your brain a little bit of a rev or a kick or whatever you want to put it as. Anyway, so forgive the ramble, but yeah, I just wanted to say, I could have just said I'm happy to see a lot of people doing handwritten stuff, and I've seen more and more of it, and yeah, anyway, so oh, I'm so sorry. I don't think I'll be able to cut that one out because that just took me by storm. Anyway, so we have the 5 o'clock Tokyo issue 6, the handwritten issue. That's cool. I like that they put a wedding ring on there too. That's cool. Ah, awesome. So we have welcome to issue 6. I'll go like this. It is March 2023, and this is my 3rd issue of this year. It's been a busy month for me. I did an online writing course, awesome, which I produced these stories from it. And both of my kids finished kindergarten and elementary school. Oh my goodness. Enjoy this issue. Gosh, definitely lots happening, hey? Traditionally, zines are made by hand. They are hand cut, folded, and stapled. His are made by his hands. His hands have done many jobs in their life. He was once a print painter, a house painter. This canvas was drywall. His canvas was drywall, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so cool. So we have handmade. See, it's all handwritten as well. Handmade, and then my zine-spiration. He has published 59 issues, and I grabbed issue 56 to look at. Ooh. So cool. And then, yeah, it's really awesome. It's like a journal, magazine journal. I have always two books. I kept always two books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in. Robert Louis Stevenson. I definitely hold by that. I mean, I always have a book to read with me, but I always have a book to write in with me. Definitely. Let's see. The Scar. Strong Hands. A Knife Slip. Ooh, goodness me. Ooh. Good writing is remembering detail most people want to forget. Don't forget things that were painful or embarrassing or silly. Turn them into a story that tells the truth. Paula Danziger. Interesting. Oh, goodness me. Forgive me. I'm getting so caught up in this already. Oh, anyway, so. That's me for you. I'm just, you know. I have to remember the mantra. Do what you are doing while you are doing it. So stop reading the zines while you're on camera. But it just goes to show, I think, that, like, I love zines. I love the creativity. And I love, like I mentioned before, the synchronicity when those things happen. I love it all. And I think it's all brilliant. And I think Craig is brilliant and sweet and kind and wonderful. And thank you so very much for sending me your latest zines. I am so glad that you're feeling proud of your zines this year. I know that it can be so difficult to be proud of the things you make. Like, we are our own worst critics so very often, and it's just, and there are a million things in the world that will help us to berate and be not nice to ourselves. So I will be here and spreading the sunshine as much as I can, be your biggest cheerleader, and just say thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you for sending your zines. Thank you for making your zines. Thank you for keeping the creativity going in your own life, because I feel like when people keep creativity and art and inspiration, and whatever that art is, whatever form it is in, whether you're making zines or painting or making music or whatever, as long as people are keeping some sort of art in their lives, I feel like the world is still, we're going to be okay. We'll be okay as long as we keep some art in our lives and value the art in our lives. Anyway, I am on yet another tangent, and I will step off this soapbox so I can get this done, because the sun's getting real low. Is that the line? I think that's the line. I can't quite remember. Anyway, so thank you, Craig, once again, for all your sweet words and for all your kindness and support over the years, and for sending me your awesome zines. I'm actually working on a zine. It's not a missive. It's not a project that's involved in anything else. It's just a zine that I'm making, and I'm really excited. So it will be headed your way as soon as it's done. All right. So until next time, dear and wonderful zine friends, make some zines, have some fun, take a deep breath, remember the art in your life, embrace the art in your life, put some more art in your life, whatever art that happens to be. Remember, art doesn't necessarily mean paintings. Art means anything from crayons to Tchaikovsky, anything and everything. So embrace the art in your life. And spread a little sunshine. And send some mail. I think I forgot that part. I have no idea what's happening with my hair today. Slept on it wet. It's all floofy. Super floof. I dyed it purple, and my hair is just like, nope, we're a redhead. We don't do the purple. We're a redhead. So it is. So it goes. I'm a redhead.